Well, seeing as though you were getting all riled up about Ange Postecoglou and comparing the two there, we'd like to bring you one of Ian Darke's recent tweets after that Liverpool the 6-3 win over Spurs. He said it's a good sign for Spurs. 5-1 down at home to Liverpool, and they kept going at full throttle. Nothing wrong with their spirit or fight. Tennis score game and a treat. Liverpool irresistible. Now, Spurs' approach has been the subject of much criticism, but it seems that Ian didn't see it that way. But Ian, you do have more than 130 characters available here, so you can add to that tweet and tell us what you meant by it.
Oh, I've got some terrible pelters for that tweet, I can tell you. Look, I accept totally.
I'm not surprised.
Postecoglou has got to obviously be able to adapt and play the situation. They can't just have the plan A. They've got to temper their adventure with a bit of a sense of realism. You know, when they're up against a team like Liverpool, they can't be playing as open as they do.
I mean, listen, they've been here before, haven't they? They were beating Brighton 2-0 and looked like they were going to win 5-0 and lost the game 3-2. They were 2-0 up against Chelsea and they lost it. And it's like, I keep talking about simplifying the game, and I take Ian's point, but I honestly feel as though Liverpool were absolutely in first gear when they were 5-1 up, by the way. They tried to take the mickey a little bit because Van Dijk had a chance where he could have buried it, and he tried to sort of square it with a headed chance. There's one or two others where they tried to walk it in the back of the net. Szoboszlai went clean through when he tried to round the goalkeeper. So in the end, it could have been at the time when it was 5. It could have been like 7-1, and it could have finished about sort of 8-3 if you like. But I think, I've talked about simplifying the game. And the only time, Kay, you should be in a hurry as a footballer, the only time you should be in a hurry is when you're losing a game. Tottenham are in a hurry all of the time. They were in a hurry when they were beating Chelsea 2-0. In a hurry, a million miles an hour, lost the game. When they got that goal back just before half-time to make it 2-1, and you go, right, whatever you do now, manage the game, get in at 2-1, your manager's got a chance to tweak things or give you a little bit of confidence and say, keep going, keep attacking, whatever. What do they do a minute before half-time? Jed Spence runs out of his position. The centre-halves are all over the place. Dragoshin is not in the right position, and bang, 3-1 down. Killed them at half-time. So Tottenham have got no idea how to manage any game of football other than being 100 mile an hour. Now, it's great to watch, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it because you're coming from the Conte, the Jose Mourinho school of football, which was boring, it was driving Tottenham fans crazy. But at the same time, you feel as though when you watch Tottenham these days and you watch them down in the bottom half of the Premier League, they've probably left about 10 or 12 points out there. They could have been so much better off by managing games. They can't do it.
Stevie, can you show a little bit of seasonal spirit towards Spurs, as Ian has?
No. No. I just don't understand how, particularly Ange, can't change. I mean, let's take Liverpool as an example. Liverpool, Man City, a couple of weeks ago, first half, Liverpool absolutely squeezed the life out in the first half, right in the face, a high line, 100 mile an hour, the whole thing. What did they do second half? The complete opposite. So you're telling me that Arne Slot, who's sitting top of the league on an incredible run with a fantastic team, he can adapt to the situation and play tight, but Tottenham can't, or City can't? Tell me why they can't. Why can't they do that? Somebody tell me why they can't.
And that
when you look at that back five, you look at that Tottenham back five, when you look at that Tottenham back five, right, it's a very inexperienced back five. They've got loads of injuries. We know that Romero's injured. We know Van der Ven's injured. But when you're going to go into a game against the quality of Liverpool with that back five, Vicario, another one that's injured, why would you try and go toe-to-toe with Liverpool with their firepower? Why wouldn't you say with the inexperience, a back five that's not played together, why would you just say, go on then, boys, go and attack Liverpool. Let's go and beat them 5-4, shall we? You've got to respect the opposition. You've got to respect what Liverpool can do against anyone. So with that back five, why wouldn't you try and make it a little bit tighter? Why wouldn't you say to Pasuma and Papsar, stay in and protect us a little bit? If I was a player, that's what I'd be saying. But the back four and the two midfield players, let's just be really solid for 20 minutes because these are a good side, by the way. These can beat us 5, 6 or 7. So let's just have something about us where we're a little bit tighter and a little bit harder to beat. They just haven't got it. And I think that's what stems, I think it comes from the coach.